Monday, everybody. Welcome to Wildflower Bowl's YouTube channel, guys. It is Monday, which means it is a new cast on day. And today's voting was just a little bit different because you guys were voting on a pattern. And I'm not sure if we've ever actually voted on a specific pattern or not. So there was two pairs of socks. So we'll get into the what the voting was and the winning. I have an update on yes, I do have it with me. I have an update on last week's project. Um, we can talk about a Christmas sock knit along that's going to start November 1st. And we'll just see what you guys have been up to for this week. It's the week before Halloween. So maybe you guys are getting your knitting, getting settled in with a drink, having a little bit of Halloween candy. So let's talk about the votes for today. They were two pairs of socks out of the book 52 Weeks of Socks. I have had this book since last Christmas. This was a Christmas gift to myself last year, and I've just basically used it as a coffee table book, and I haven't even knit anything out of it. And I don't feel quite so bad because somebody left a comment after they voted for the socks, and they said that they had the book as well and hadn't knit anything. So I'm in good company. But I thought this time, I haven't had this book for quite a year. It's getting close. Thought it's time that I knit something out of it. So the two pairs of socks that I just randomly picked, I was just flipping through the book last night, and the first pair that I thought looked really interesting was the um artichoke. Artichoke. I always got to stop and think about that. I always want to get, I don't know, I always want to say something else. So, anyways, I want to whoops. Okay, I want to show you pictures, but I can't show the pattern, so I'm going to be really careful, or the instructions. So there is the first pair of socks that were up for voting. They're really fun, aren't they? They're toe up. They have a heel flapping gusset, which I'm really excited about. This is a heel that I wanted to do because I haven't done a toe up heel flapping gusset in a really, really long time. So I thought that would have been a lot of fun. It has got twisted stitches in it. It has a twisted rib. Let me see. Oh, it has a really cool increase here. I'm just going through kind of the special abbreviations and stitch patterns in the book. It's got some really fun stuff here. It's got one, two, three, four, five, six different twisted stitches, different directions. So it looks, okay, notes. What does it say? To be easily adaptable to your preferred knitting method, instructions are given using two markers, which are indicated, okay, binging around, yada, yada, yada. So nothing. Oh, it says it is not possible to work both socks together on the same needle. Interesting. So, and then there are some cable charts. Yeah, it looks really interesting. So that one really caught my eye as I was flipping through the book. Then there was another one, can't remember what it was called, and I really liked it. It had a really interesting textured stitch pattern on it. And then I got looking at it, and you had to hold two strands of yarn together. It was a sock yarn plus a mohair lace weight. So I thought, well, that's not going to work because I probably have some of that. I just don't know where it is at the moment. So I had to put that sock pattern on hold for right now. And then I kept flipping through the book and I came across Lyric. And these ones look really cute as well. So these are kind of the exact opposite. They are cuff down. They have a cable and they will have a German short row heel, which sounds really, really fun as well. So there was a lot of comments on the voting today. A little bit both ways. Some people liked the I should have wrote these names down. Lyric, because you guys all know me so well and said it's shorter. You'll get it done faster. So there was a couple people voted for that just because it was shorter. Some people said they liked the idea that it was German short row. They liked that heel better. One person specifically voted for the Lyric sock because they didn't like the heel on the other sock. They said that doing toe up, heel flap, and gusset was just a pain in the neck and go with the short row heel sock. So there was that. Now, one person had said that this Lyric sock, they were concerned that those cable stitches might cause the sock to be too snug. That she had done a sock and had found that there was some cable stitches, and then the sock ended up being too small. So I guess that's something to just be aware of and maybe try it on as you're knitting. What else? Oh, as for the artichoke sock, a couple people said that this one here looked kind of like spider webs. So it was a Halloweeny theme with those twisted stitches. And one person who I actually know in real life, she used to come to our guild meetings. She said, Louise, you must have the book 52 Weeks of Socks. She said, because I have knit both of those pairs from that book. So I thought that was pretty exciting that she had knit both of them. She said the artichoke was a little trickier knit in her opinion, but I think that's the one she voted for. So anyways, it was so fun seeing all of your guys' comments and suggestions of what you liked, which heel, toe up, cuff down. So I can I'll tell you who the winner is in just a minute. So, hi to everybody. I see we've got tons of people coming in the chat. You guys are all chatting back and forth, saying hi to each other, which is wonderful. That's what I love about doing these live is that we have our own little Monday night knit group here going on, and most of you are here every Monday, and yeah, you get to know everybody, right? So, hello to everybody. Everybody's saying hello and happy Monday. Oh, Tracy's cooking dinner. Okay, well, I'm glad you popped in. Hi, Sherry and Melanie and Tracy and Liz and Sabrina and Nancy and Tammy and Susanna and Jen and Kim. Anyways, hi, everybody. So I hope everybody's got a good start to their Monday. It's a week until Halloween, so I hope you guys stocked up on candy. I'm still holding out because otherwise I know I will eat it all. Hi, Diane. Hi, Liz. Suspense says we can't wait. All right. All right. Liz is giving us the drum roll. I see drum emojis in the chat. So, okay, without further ado, the winner. Oh, should I hold you off for just one more second? Because I didn't talk about the yarn yet. Anyways, I'll talk about the yarn in a second. So that orange yarn is going to get cast on in another pattern. Which sock pattern am I doing? Cuff up? No, cuff down, toe up. German short row, heel flap and gusset. Da, 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 da. And the winner is by pretty much a clear vote, artichoke. So there it is. It's so cute. Can you see it? If you can't see it real close there, you'll have to go look on Instagram. But it looks super, super fun. So the other socks I really, really like too. Liz is so I'm oh, Liz is eating a Tootsie Roll. I'm gonna go buy some of those. Anyway, so the Lyric, they look really, really cute, and I definitely think I will knit them at some point. I mean, I flipped through the book again last night when I was looking for sock patterns to pick from, and all the socks in here look amazing. There was this one. But I don't know. There may be some that I don't knit. Lyric I will knit at some point. This one here. Okay, can you see that texture? That's the one that I had originally picked to go with artichoke. But it was the one that had the two strands. It is Lucerna. So it is, what does it say? It said 1 skein of 4 ply and then 1 ball of silk and kid mohair. And then I think you cast on either like 48 or 56 stitches. So anyways, it didn't make the cut this time because I didn't have the mohair silk lace, but I really, really like it. So someday after Christmas, after January, it will probably get cast on. So anyways, artichoke. I love it. I love it. I'm really excited. And I know, like I said earlier, a couple people said though, they're like, oh, toe up, heel flap and gusset. But I like doing that. That is one when I teach toe up socks. That is the pattern that I typically that I've wrote it for for students to do is heel flap and gusset. And I haven't knit it myself in quite a while. So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to doing it. So this is the yarn that I'm going to do. Remember, I dyed this just last weekend, I think, before Cheryl and I headed off to the Wool Festival. I dyed this before I left, hung it to drip dry while I was gone. And then after the show was done and I came back Saturday night, got to see it. It was all dry. And look at this. So I thought, I know Halloween is only like a week away. And then come November 1st, I'm going to like totally flip and change into Christmas. And then, but I'm not I will knit I will wear these all year long. Not December, but starting in January, I could wear these again because I love wearing orange socks. Orange to me isn't just strictly a Halloween fallish kind of color. It will be a all year long kind of color. So I think the pattern will show up nice. This has just got a little bit of variation in it. So I think it should end up really good. So I'm pretty excited. Oh, Melanie, you love that shade of orange. I do too. I mean, it so some people it might be a little bright, but I don't know. I like it. I'll have glowing feet and that's not going to bother me at all. So let's see. Hi, Natalie. Natalie, if you know me, it's way out of character. Natalie, were you talking about Christmas? That would be out of character for you. Um, I know Natalie is you guys are a big Halloween family, aren't you? Anyways, I'm gonna carry on. So I am really, really excited. And I think I've even found a needle. I meant to grab it. I saw it. It's hanging. Doesn't matter where it's hanging. Anyways, it's hanging upstairs in my hallway. I found it while I was cleaning out the yarn room. And thank goodness it is a magic loop. So it's a 40-inch. Okay, that might be 40 inches. I was gonna say, wait, that looks really long. Anyways, it's a really, really long cable. It's a Chowgu needle, which is nice because I like those tips and I like those cords. So I can cast this on toe up magic loop. I like casting on my toe up socks magic loop better than DPNs. I find DPNs, you can do it. It's just a little fiddlier. I like doing it on double point or I like doing it on magic loop, and that is the needle I found. The only thing I'm holding my breath for is I haven't checked the needle size, but it looks tiny. So I'm hoping it's a 2.25. Fingers crossed. If it's not, then I'll be back to the drawing board. But that's okay. I'll find something, or I will just run out and go buy another needle. Got to stop doing that. One of these days, I will stop doing that. Anyways, so these are good. This is going to be socks. I know. I love it. The stuff's really nice. It's really nice and soft. So this is a 75/25 superwash merino and nylon, and it's really nice and soft. Okay, that is this week's project, and I am on the countdown to vacation. I only have to finish working my work week this week, and then I'm on vacation. So I'm going to have hopefully this weekend a lot of time to knit, and I'm going to work on these. So what else should I show you? I might as well. Oh, my Halloween scarf. Can't even hardly see this, can you? Is not done. Is not done. It is not really much closer than I don't know when I showed it last time. I still have the witch here. I got distracted because I did finish something. So, Liz, we can insert another drum roll here because I have a finish. Here we go. My Halloween socks are done. They are off the needles. All the ends are wove in. Honest to goodness, I'm telling you the truth. And which is, well, I mean, I never not tell the truth. But you know me, sometimes I have been known to wear my socks with the ends not woven for like years. I had one pair I never ever did weave the end in on the toe. So every time I would wear it, I could feel my length of yarn in there. But anyway, it obviously didn't bother me that much because I never took the time to weave it in. So look at this. I have a finished pair of Halloween socks a week before Halloween, you guys. Tons of time. Tons of time. So what I did, I can't remember now which sock is which, but sock number 2, I finished and I made it a little longer than sock number 1. Sock number 1 fit okay, but it was just a smidge shorter than it should have been. Somehow I didn't measure quite accurately when I did the first one. So I knit sock number 2. It ended with this little bit of brown on the tippy toes. I went back to sock number 1. Oh, looking back in hindsight, I should have just left sock 1 the way it was, wore it. It was fine. It was wearable. I should have just left it for the amount of work that I fiddled around with. Um, I should have just left it. But sock number 1, I ended with this gray color and I Kitchener stitched it. And I know from past experience, oh, Liz gave me a drum roll. Awesome. Thank you. So I know a real finish, Liz says. I know. I told you. Didn't I tell you a couple weeks ago that I was feeling this? I was embracing the feeling of being a finisher. I had a lot of people comment me and they're like, I almost fell off my chair when you said that. I know, but I'm gonna try to surprise all you guys next year. So, anyways, this sock here, I've known from the past, undoing Kitchener stitch can be really fiddly. You can do it, but it's fiddly. So I didn't bother. I just snipped the tip off, found the thread, and then I just unraveled. I just unraveled back down to the orange. I think back down to the beginning of the orange because anyways. So I pulled out all the decreases, knit up a smidgen of rows because of course I didn't count, which maybe I should have done. Maybe. I just kind of eyeballed it, knit a few more rows, then I started decreasing, and oh my goodness, then um I was obviously off a couple of rows because if I had kept going with the gray, I would have finished with the gray. And then I thought, oh, now I want them to match. So they're not probably quite perfect, but they're close enough. I had to decrease down this one a little bit more than this one. So just don't look too close at my toes, right? My Birkenstocks are gonna have to go away soon, I'm thinking. But you know what? Nobody's gonna look that close. Most people that I'm gonna see this week are not gonna be knitters. They're not gonna be counting how many stitches are on my toes or how many rounds there are. So they do both have brown on the ends. I made this first one a smidgen bit longer. They both fit perfect. It took me all day yesterday to do it though. When I thought, oh, it'll just take me a couple of hours in the morning. And then I would work on my scarf. No, fiddling around, cutting, pulling out, picking up stitches, trying to get the yarns to match. Oh, but anyways, they're done. I love them and I'm going to wear them. I did wear them on a little bit of a walk and they were really, really nice. I like the colors. Super, super happy. So those are going to be my socks to wear for Halloween. Next up, I'm going to work on finishing this guy so I can have it to wear this weekend. That's my plan. Work on these socks. So, and that was it because this is probably the week out of the whole year that I got the least amount of work done or knitting done because I was away. Because last Monday we weren't live, were we? I had recorded a video for you guys last week, and I was away for a good part of the week on a work trip. So I got almost no knitting done for most of the week. But I did manage to get my socks done, which I think makes up for, you know, a finish versus a lot of other knitting on other projects. So what else do I have to show you? Oh, last week's new start, you guys. Last week's new start. Oh, I have to say a shout out. I think it was Karen. I think it was Karen who left me a comment a couple of podcasts ago. Remember when I was talking about the fact that I had been doing some cleaning up in the yarn room and I had found this pair of socks that was like green and pink striped, and for the life of me, I could not remember what socks they were. And a couple of people left me some really good suggestions of what they could be, but I think it was Karen, and I think she nailed it. She said, "Louise, you were knitting a stripy pair off the project bag." I'm like, "I think you're right." So that mystery is solved. But now I'm looking at this bag and I have no idea which pair I thought I was replicating. I really don't. Anyways, that I think that's what it was. Because remember back in Cheryl, this is a Cheryl bag and my Needlecraft sock bag. And I think this was my Christmas present last year from Cheryl. And then, of course, I think in January, I promptly said, "Well, I just need to knit every one of these socks." Apparently, I got a cuff cast on, and that's as far as that project went. Maybe I'll resurrect that next year. Who knows? But anyways, last week's cast on was this gorgeous yarn from Songbird Fibers. So she is a local dyer to us. She's in Stratford. The dyer's name is Vicky. She's a lovely, lovely lady. She's got beautiful, beautiful yarns. They're all inspired by different birds. And this is catbird, gray catbird, Daisy. So I got this yarn at the Fleece Festival. So I guess 2 weekends ago now, that was. How time flies. So I cast this on thinking that it would be a pair of socks for my mom for Christmas. That's the plan. But I do have to say, as I was starting to work on them this week, I thought, maybe I will keep them for myself. But no, I don't know. When I get them all finished, then I'll actually decide. But isn't that gorgeous? Pops of red in there. So nice. And I think I have an idea now of what I'm going to do, what kind of stitch pattern I'm going to pop in here. So I have got the cuff done, little 9-inch circular, 2.25 millimeter needles. I did a little different cast on, still a long tail, but it is the German twisted cast on. So I think that gives you just a smidgen bit more stretch than just a regular long tail cast on. So I just did that for something a little different. And it does have a little, this is just a regular long tail, but it's in black. So you can't really, okay, I can't see what I'm looking at when I hold it up to the screen. But you know how the long tail cast on has that like, kind of like a rope look along the one edge? This cast on here is actually even more salt. There you go. You can see that there, right? But anyways, I did that just for something different, just for be wild and crazy and switch up my cast-ons. Do switch up one long tail cast on for another one. And that's it. I did in close to 2 inches. I always like to do 2 inches of ribbing. I didn't have a ruler with me. Kind of eyeballed it. I might be like 1.75 inches, but I think it will be fine. I always like to do enough of ribbing, thinking that it's going to help the socks stay up a little bit better. So I've just worked on 4 plain rounds of stockinette, and then I'm going to start working in a little pattern stitch there. The yarn is really, really nice. It's super soft, lovely to knit with, and I really like the colors. So that is that. That has been my knitting for the week. I did I did a couple of rounds on my other socks. The other sock that yarn that I dyed, I don't have it here super, super handy. But I did do a couple of rounds on that, went for a nice walk in the park this weekend because the colors are so gorgeous. The fall colors, the trees are beautiful, and the weather was super gorgeous. So everybody was out in the park. They were biking, they were walking, they were had strollers, they had dogs, they had like kids on bikes. It was just wonderful to see everybody out enjoying this last nice weather before we get some snow. I know some of you, Susanna, I was thinking about Susanna and Jocelyn today because you guys are out west and um, the Weather Channel was just constantly about how much snow, Calgary, Alberta. I heard Winnipeg and Manitoba, and you guys are getting winter weather, which is probably going to be coming here in about a week. So it was nice to get out and enjoy the weather, just being so nice and warm. So I did a couple of rounds on my other sock that I dyed the yarn for, and it was just nice to sit outside and knit on that. And that has been it for my knitting. I didn't even get anything dyed. I really wanted to do some more dyeing this past weekend, but I was on a mission to get these socks done, go for a walk to enjoy the nice weather, and that's what I did. That's what I did. It took me a little longer, like I said, to get these guys finished, but I'm really, really happy with them. I've got a little bit of yarn left over, so maybe it'll go. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my leftover sock yarn. Mitered square blanket someday. Scrap, nah. I like the idea of doing a mitered square scrappy blanket. I really like that. Will I do it? Will it ever get done? It's one of those things I want to do, thinking it might be better just to put them into scrappy socks, maybe. So that is that. What else do I have to talk to you? Oh, okay. Christmas sock knit along, you guys. So last year, Wildflower Wool did a Christmas sock knit along November 1st to November 30th. Kind of the idea around it was to kind of kick off the start of Christmas prep. I mean, I know November 1st is maybe a little bit early, but Hallmark movies are in full force come November. They've actually just started this past weekend, which if you saw on Instagram, I did watch some. I always kind of had this thing about, I really wanted just to enjoy Halloween and fall for the next week or so. But I did. I broke down. I watched Christmas movies this weekend. And there's no going back now. I am like hooked again on Christmas movies. So, November 1st, we can watch Christmas movies and knit Christmas socks with the idea that we will have a finished pair of socks to wear for the month of December. Or you can just keep knitting them into December and then have a finished pair to work for Christmas. Whatever works for you, depending on how fast you are, how much time you have to knit, and all that kind of thing. But I am aiming to have a pair, at least one pair done by the end of November. Whips will also count, mostly because I still have one left over from last year and putting it into the sock knit along, and then I will maybe get it finished. So whips certainly count. I mean, I'm saying cast on day is November 1st. That's only a week away, you guys. So if you want to cast on now or this weekend, go for it. There's no knitting place. It's all about having fun. I will do a post with the hashtag, same hashtag we used last year. We'll just switch the year on it. And you can just post pictures on Instagram with your yarn, what pattern you're going to do, and just tag me so I know you're doing it. And we will draw a winner, at least one winner from anybody who takes part, really. You can kind of, if you get a finished pair, that's great. Um, yeah, maybe we'll do finishes because I'm all about finishing now. So, yes, we will go for finishes. So the winners will be drawn from the finishers. So a month to do a pair of socks is is completely doable. So I will start a thread in the Wildflower Wool Ravelry page so we can put winners in there. But post pictures on Instagram and let me know what you're doing because I'd love to see your yarn. So, what qualifies is a whip or a new cast on. Has to be Christmas sock yarn, and and it can just be a plain vanilla Christmas sock yarn pattern, or it can be something Christmassy. It can be stranded, candy canes, Santa Clauses, whatever. So long as it is in the Christmas theme, it counts. New cast on or whip, and you're good to go. So that is going to be exciting. So that's only a week away. So that should give us time to find some yarn, run up to the yarn shop if you need to this weekend, and pick up something. And you can also, of course, don't have to cast it on the 1st of November. If you cast on a week later, that's fine. It'll still give you lots of time to get a pair of socks done. And can Christmas socks be shorties? I suppose they could if you like shorties. That would be totally fine too. So I think it'll be lots of fun. Um, I had lots of fun last year knitting my Christmas socks and watching Hallmark movies, and then taking pictures with my sock and the movie that I was watching and posting it. So if you guys want to do that too, that would be lots of fun. We can see which movies everybody's watching. We can chat about the movies if you're a Hallmark movie lover like I am. Be tons and tons of fun. Oh, Anna's saying you've really become a sock crazy knitter. I know I kind of go in spells, right? About sometimes I get out of knitting socks, and right now I am loving knitting socks. It's like I think I could just knit all the socks and be happy and not do anything else right now. Oh, Jocelyn says no snow in Winnipeg, just rain and some thunder and lightning this morning. Okay, well, I guess that's good. Susanna said, well, it was on the grass, but the roads and sidewalks and parking lots were too warm, so it all melted. Okay, well, that's good. I was wondering if you ladies were in where it was getting like quite dumped on. So, yarn cake cozies. Oh, with leftover. Is that what you're working on, Diane? It's been around 23 degrees here all day. So Liz, yeah, so that's what it was here. It was kind of around 20 degrees, which I think is 70, right? It was really beautiful out today. One of the houses that I was working at today, they invited everybody in the building out and they did a backyard barbecue today, which was wonderful. So it was lovely. You got to enjoy these days because they are limited, right? And before we know it, we're going to wake up and there's going to be snow on the ground, and that will put an end to barbecues. Sally, you're knitting gingerbread socks because they're fall colors. They absolutely are. I want to do some gingerbread knitting. I am hoping, I really want to do a pot holder that has a gingerbread girl on it. That's my plan. Want to play around with that because I love gingerbread houses. I love making gingerbread cookies and decorating them. My nephew and I have got plans to make more gingerbread this year. We did a gingerbread baking day last year and we had so much fun. We tried a different recipe, and this is going back a lot of years for me because I've been making gingerbread ever since my kids were teeny tiny tiny. So that's like 30 years. Wow. That's a long time. And I was always and still have always been on the hunt for like the perfect gingerbread recipe. So I always keep trying different ones, trying to tweak them and find the perfect one. So Nathan and I did gingerbread cookies last year and we had so much fun decorating them. It was really lots of fun. I think we ended up doing two different recipes last year. So this year we're going to make a gingerbread house from scratch, which will be a lot of fun. Oh, would sock monkey socks count? Possibly Natalie. Are they gonna be in Christmas yarn? Oh, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. You're finishing your Knit Free Cowlton. You're finishing. That's exciting. Congratulations on a finish. Oh, what if the sock I cast on will be a Christmas gift? Does it count towards Christmas socks? Oh, I hadn't actually thought about that. Okay, let me think on that one for a sec, Nikki. Liz, I am at the toe of my second sock. You were almost done too then. Look at you guys all getting finishes done. It is the well, it better be the season for finishes. If we're giving gifts, we need to have some finishes here, don't we? Hi, Elena. Dark green probably counts as Christmas, so I could possibly knit Christmas socks. Green is Christmas color, so I would say yes. Hi, Diane. Sorry, I used leftover sock yarn to make. Oh, cake cozies. Well, yeah, you're right. I could have a Halloween cake cozy. Hmm. Yeah, that's a great use for leftover sock yarn. Sorry, Diane, I didn't even put that 2 and 2 together with your first comment. Melanie, you gotta run. Well, happy Monday to you. Thanks for popping in, and we will chat with you next week. Let's see, Suzanne. Da, 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 da. I guess it depends on what you call Christmas yarn. Does it have red or green in it? Oh, Susanna, your other boo doily. I remember you doing those last year. Those are so fun. That's amazing. So that was crocheted, right? Now, if I remember right, it was a doily, like center out, and then on the edges, it had ghosts on it, right? It looked really, really fun. Jocelyn, oh, you're starting a crocheted scarf right now as we visit. Of course you are. You do have a road trip in November, so I could do some vanilla socks in the car. Absolutely. Do some Christmas colors and yes. Doily or dolly. I know. Depending on how the word comes out. Yes, doily. I know. Sometimes I swear, I'm like things that seem to be like such a tongue twister for me some days. Oh, that's fun. I like that boot doily. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, there's a red stripe, but the majority is marled brown and white. Hmm. Well, I think because the whole thing, I don't want to limit people. So, yes, if it's going to be a Christmas gift, I think we could say it can. I mean, the whole idea is just to have fun, right? And to people to join in and just give a little motivation to get things done. So, yeah, if it's going to be a Christmas gift, we'll go with that. Oh, question about the October make along. You're spinning some green and orange fiber. If I finish it by the end of October, can you enter in a spin? Yes, Nikki. Yes, absolutely. Yes. So that's a Fiber Friends question because our October is fall themed. And typically it's knit, but if you're going to crochet, if you're going to spin, I think it qualifies. Sally, if it's a gift, any color goes? I guess so. I guess so. Let's do that. The more the merrier, right? I'm envisioning Christmas yarn and Christmassy colors, but if it's a gift, yeah, we'll broaden it so more people can take part. Absolutely. Yes. So, so Christmas trees. I like those, Sally. Yeah, because I just want to be fun. So, how about this? If it's not no, I no, I'm kinda I'm no, I'm teasing because everybody won't wanna do this, but I'm thinking, if it's not Christmas colors, I'm thinking then you need to take a picture of it in front of a Christmas movie that you're watching, so there is some real Christmassy thing in there. How's that? I will, like I will twist everybody's arm to have them start watching Christmas movies early. Natalie, that yes, your spinning will count for the fall Fiber Friends challenge if it's fall colors. Yeah. Christmas colors check. Yeah. Says I have got you guys all know I have got 5 brand new balls from Mary Maxim that I bought 2 weeks ago that I'm going to cast on one of those for sure because the one color, remember the color that was candy cane? And it had no white in it, and I thought about that. So remember, if you guys didn't see it before, and I don't have it here, but it was dark colors. It was like maybe like 2 shades of dark red and 2 shades of dark green or something, and the colorway Oh, no, Natalie, you had to bring up Die Hard. Natalie, just for you, I'm gonna make you watch it. It has to be a Hallmark Christmas movie. I'm kidding. No, I know. Okay, Die Hard, I will concede. It has a Christmas tree in it. I can't even bring myself to say the words, Natalie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Ugh, that goes against everything that I believe in. But oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, we can do that one. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes, okay, Sally, that's right. You're yes, you're along the same lines as what I'm thinking. So remember, so the dark red and green, and I'm like, "What? How is this candy cane? Candy canes are red and white." And then um, "Okay, but now I do remember there were all these other, um" I'm teasing Natalie. You don't have to, you don't have to bring yourself to watch a Hallmark movie. You can watch Die Hard. I will you have finally worn me down after all these years, Natalie. Uh, I don't do Hallmark. I know, that's funny. Um, Candy canes. I keep getting distracted by Die Hard. Yeah, so candy canes, like over the last few years, there's been a lot of different colored candy canes, right? Like I even think there was a yellow one last year. But there is because there's all the different flavors and they are different colors. So I thought, okay, so maybe that's where they got this, but really candy cane. Candy cane. You think of candy cane, most of us you think red and white, right? Right? Yes. Anyways, but yes, candy canes do come in a variety of colors. You are right. Natalie, you'll die on that hill. I know. So even though I am saying, oh gosh, it is like really a struggle for me to say Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Deep in my heart, I am saying, I am not believing what I'm saying. But that's okay. I mean, it would not be Christmas season around here if we did not have the debate over Die Hard, right? So, anyways, yeah, totally. Natalie, I'm going to expect nothing less from you than something watching Die Hard. Oh, Kim, you don't do homework either? Oh no, but you do love all the Christmas cartoons. Oh my gosh. I must be like the biggest kid at heart around here. I love the Grinch Christmas. I love Frosty. I love Rudolph. Yeah. I know. I like them too. I know Cheryl's saying, "Don't say it." I know. Ugh. Anyways, see the links I go to keep Natalie happy. The Grinch. I love The Grinch. I love The Grinch. I love all the versions of all the movies. Oh, but and it's funny, right? Because some of those that are the Hallmark movies I've started watching. I did, and I will watch them every weekend right up until Christmas. But then there's like all the ones, the Scrooge, the Grinch, Christmas Vacation, some of those ones that are not the Hallmark, but those are the ones that I really wait and watch those all in December when it gets a little closer. Liz, if you watched one Hallmark, you've seen them all. You know what? I would agree with you on that. But I did the one that I watched this past weekend. I thought, okay, they kind of switched up the the thing like a little bit. There wasn't as much. I mean, it was basically the same thing, but but it was a little different. And I thought, okay, maybe they're kind of just switching up just a smidge. Jocelyn, you did a gauge swatch? I am like, okay, look at this. The stars are aligning. People are doing gauge swatches. I've admitted Die Hard's a Christmas movie. What else is going to go on tonight? Okay, Jocelyn, cast on. Oh no, it's crochet. You don't cast on. You chain. something. Just go for it, girl. All right, I gotta take this off because it's hot. Whoa, I need to breathe. Anyways, so yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make good headway on this orange pair of socks this week because next week is Christmas sock yarn. So that will be fun. I'll have to decide. I think I'll cast on for Eric socks, the candy cane, not candy cane color. I think that'll be the first one. And I bought two skeins of that because I didn't want to run out doing a large foot, longer leg kind of thing, right? So I will have leftovers. So maybe I will do myself a pair of like shorties, maybe, and Eric and I can have matching Christmas socks for Christmas morning. Wouldn't that be so fun? Anyways, what? Oh, what? Natalie says, wait, I'm knitting a Christmas ornament and you did a swatch. Oh, Natalie, is that what you're doing? Oh, it's the sock monkey. Is that your Christmas ornament or are you doing something else? I know. Look at this. What is going on tonight? Natalie's knitting for Christmas. Gauge swatches. It's like all the stars are aligning and everything is falling into place. And we're talking Christmas, we've got Halloween going on. It's like 2 holidays in one. Let me tell you, it seemed so odd on, Saturday night. I was knitting a Halloween sock and watching a Christmas movie. It was just almost more than my brain could comprehend. Mixing holidays, it would just seemed like, craziness, craziness. I do have a Christmas sock that the whip. Oh my gosh, I've been calling them whips, you guys. See, things are crazy tonight. Is it a full moon out there? I don't know. So, Natalie's doing a ball, Christmas ball. Look at that. See, never say never to anything, right, Natalie? Oh, what is this? Bits and pieces. Liz, I've only seen bits and pieces of them. You don't have a TV. Ah, see, I don't have a TV either, so I'm just streaming everything. So that is where I'm getting all my Hallmark movies and everything from. Well, I know it is almost time to start doing Christmas ornaments too. I think that I will probably do in December because they're smaller and quicker. We'll work on socks in November, Christmas ornaments in December. That would be a good knit along too. And they're kind of fun just to work on those on weekends in between Christmas get togethers and things. That's lots of fun. Oh my goodness. Sally, you watch Hallmark movie. Oh, Christmas in July. You know what? I did not do that. I don't do that. And I was tempted this year, but I didn't. Um, yeah, I can't quite do Christmas in July. But never say never. Next year may be a whole different ball game. You just never know. Maybe we'll have maybe I know. Maybe we could do something in July next year for a Christmas in July thing. You never know. Louise, you have a pair of Christmas. You have a pair of Christmas socks on your needles. I do. And Asa actually, I think, tried to persuade me to have them done for next Thursday. Oh my gosh, Jocelyn. Next Thursday, we're doing our check-in because it'll be the first Thursday in November. That means I have to have something else done. Hmm. Okay. Asa challenged me to have 2 pairs of socks done for that check-in, and 1 pair was my flamingo socks because that was my challenge, and my Christmas sock. So, yeah, and it will be time to start working on those. Just a little over a week from today, or, just a little over a week to go. Yeah, I know. How the months, like, really, they go by so quick. It is kinda crazy. My skirt will be done. Oh, my scarf will be done. You're right. Yes, my scarf will be done because I'm wearing it because Cheryl and I are doing a road trip next Monday on Halloween day. So I'm gonna wear it with me. So I di- I want the weather to be nice, but this scarf is warm. So if it cools down a little bit, which I think it's supposed to, that would be beneficial. And then I got to put a fringe on it. Yeah, I can't wait to wear this. Actually, I need this. I want this done for Thursday because we're having a little Halloween party at our knitting group on Thursday. So I need to wear this and have it finished with the fringe on it for Thursday. Lots of fun. Only February is a short month. Every month seems to go by so quick. Always so many things to knit. It's the same old thing, right? So many things to knit, so little time. Your socks are done. You'll have two finishes. You're right. I will have two finishes. I will be able. This will be my Halloween costume. This, and it almost sort of kind of matches, right? Yeah. Nikki, your knit free. I color blocked. Oh, my knit free. I color blocked to look like candy corn. That is fun. That is fun. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is always so much fun chatting with you on Monday nights. That's so great. So next Monday is Halloween. Oh my goodness, that's going to be fun. Eric may be here for our live, just so you know. I'm not sure. He may be here, he may not be. Probably, I don't know. It may be a surprise. And yeah, so maybe we'll be sitting back having some Halloween candy. We can all chit chat about how our Halloween went, who if you had lots of trick or treaters, all that kind of thing. And I will have a finished scarf to show you next week. I mean, which is not going to look much different than this. It will just be a little bit longer and fringe. But that'll be so much fun, and then we will just roll right into Christmas sock knit along. I kinda like this, the fall, the Halloween, the Christmas, everything just rolls right in, and then it'll be New Year's, and we'll have to do something fun for a New Year 2023 kickoff, something fun. Well, guys, okay, so what before we finish off here, so Natalie's knitting a Christmas ball. What did I miss? Nikki, you said you're finishing up. Liz, you were just finishing up your socks. So what else is anybody working on? Is anybody else working on anything specifically Halloween? Are you getting Christmas things ready? Have you started your Christmas gift knitting? I'm assuming the answer should be yes to that, right? Oh, Sally's working on your Halloween shawl. How close are you getting on that shawl? I hope you're getting close. Oh, Elena, not knitting right now, doing some drawings. Oh, that's right, your Inktober challenge. I remember you did that last year. And oh, I think you probably do it every year, don't you? Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Kim, you're casting on a pair of socks for your husband for Christmas. Well, I'm going to cast on, yeah, I'm going to try to get a few pairs of socks done for Christmas this year. So time to get a start on those for me. I never start my Christmas knitting early. You guys all know that. I always think I should, and I always mean to, and it just never happens. And then before I know it, here we are, November, and I am still in the planning stages for my Christmas socks. But maybe with November, if I really get a push on, maybe I can get two pairs finished. That'll be good for me. I'll be happy with that. Oh, Kim, you're casting on a pair of DK socks. Oh, DK socks. Okay. Susanna, what is um oh, this? Are you talking about this, Susanna? This is yes, you can't really see her, can you? Black cat. Next month is accessories. Yes. So Fiber Friends November challenge is winter accessories. Mitts, hats, cowls, scarves, shawls, I think is what we kind of decided on. So things that are quick, other than the shawl. I mean, a one skein shawl is quick, but hats, mitts, cowls make great gifts. They're quick and easy, relatively, depending on how much time you knit on them, but pretty small items. So you can start posting if you have patterns or yarns that you want to do, post those in the Fiber Friends. And we can start getting people inspired. If you have a really fun mitten pattern that you want to do, maybe you'll inspire some other people to do it as well. Diane has finished her Christmas knitting. Just socks for yourself left. Well, congratulations. That is wonderful. But look at that. It's good. No stress. Just sit back and now you can do all the fun things. You can do like Christmas balls and Christmas socks for yourself without having to worry about gift knitting to do. Very smart, very organized, and I should only be as organized next year. Sally, you have a couple rows left. Oh, before the edging, but you're not sure about that. Oh, you're not a fan of the lace. Almost 400 stitches per row. Well, that will be extremely fun. What else are you gonna say about that? Um, it'll be good, right? If and it's just the edging, then it'll be done, then you can wear it. So yeah, just keep going. Don't slow down, just keep going. Get right into that edging and get it done. Hi Nancy, you're working on Winter Trails cowl for you. Perfect. Is that just a like a short cowl, like a once pullover, or is it really long and you can like double wrap it kind of thing? I know, Kim. I know, Diane. Um, you are probably shocking everybody by having your Christmas knitting all done. Only because I knit my dye yarns right away. Okay. Well then see, yes, so dyeing sign, but so our July challenge for the Fiber Friends is always yarn dyeing and then you knit them right up. Well, that was really good. So you did do some Christmas knitting in July then, or maybe August, but that's really good. This is the first year in ages your Christmas knitting. Well, Natalie, that makes me very happy. Kim says people start asking me for specific things just about now, and I can never say no. I don't have any more big projects for Christmas, though. I know that's right because people don't, well, I mean, you can't blame them, right? Because if they're not knitters, they don't know. There was somewhere who, I don't know if it was one of you guys or somewhere, I read somewhere, maybe it was one of the sock knitting Facebook groups or something. And somebody came on and they were like, basically, they're like, LOL, like they said, I don't know, a coworker, a friend, a neighbor, or something said, could you knit me 6 pairs of socks for Christmas? Because they have no idea, right, how much time it takes to knit a pair of socks. But that's right, I know, so people ask I know my brother asked for a new hat. He loves that one of the hats that I knit him a couple of years ago, and he always tells me it's his favorite. So, I'm gonna have to make him a brand new hat because that's pretty quick, and that would be a fun December knit when it gets closer. I should start on my socks now. Oh, Diane, you made hat and cowl sets and scarves and ornaments as quick knits. Lovely. That's really nice. Yes, you don't add extra. See, Natalie, I know, and it's part. I don't, yeah, I don't get too stressed out about my knitting, but I like Christmas knitting and Christmas shopping in Christmas season. So I do every once in a while in the summer. If I really see something when I'm shopping, I may pick up something. But I like Christmas shopping when the Christmas music's on in the mall, when there's snow on the ground, there's Christmas trees, the Christmas light. Like I like that whole vibe, right? Like I want to live in a Hallmark movie. So I want to do my Christmas knitting then when I can watch Christmas movies. So that's why I guess I never ever start early. I should do some of it early though, and then save some for the whole vibe feeling. But I don't know. I don't stress too much about it because nobody knows if I'm planning to knit for them. And if I don't get it done, I don't get it done. Then I go to the mall and buy something. And then they're none the wiser. And that's the way it is. But maybe this year I will just be super speedy. We can only hope, right? Liz, you always tell people that ask ridiculous knitting requests that I will teach them to knit. I know that is usually my response too, is like, nope, I don't have time. I can barely have time. Oh, I don't have time to get all of my projects done. But yes, I can teach you to knit. And then that pretty much they all say, yeah, no. Kim, you have requests for hats and cowls and mitts. I can get those done. Yes, I have some big things I made over the summer while I was on break from teaching. See, that's good use of your time, right? Yeah, I know. Anyways, Liz, you want to be a billionaire? Well, I think we would all agree that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Sally, you don't Christmas gift knit. That doesn't mean I won't give any for Christmas. Okay. Yeah, see, I like doing things and just you guys have heard me say before about putting them in my gift box, my Christmas box, and then I just let people go through it and pick out whatever they want. Then they and I like that better because then they get to pick what they want as opposed to me deciding. Other than I said I am going to knit socks for my mom as her Christmas gift. And well, there's like no way in the world she's not going to like them, right? At least that's what I'm telling myself. So, anyways, I don't know. You just have to have fun this time of year, right? Just got to make your fun. Jocelyn, oh, you priced out a finished item. Oh, oh, you priced out a finished item at a living wage plus cost of yarn. People only ask you once. I know. Well, I know because they're again, they don't realize, right? Like the hours that it goes into the cost of good materials, and they just don't know. Just don't know. Nikki, your 12-year-old said they don't need to learn because they have me to knit for them. I know. So your kids, I know. And how many? There's a lot of people, right, who um, will say something to me like they'll say like, "Oh, my mom, my grandma used to make slippers or socks or mittens for us every year for Christmas, but now grandma and mom is gone, and there is nobody." And that's what they say. They're like, "We never learned." Because they were always there to knit for us, and now they're not here to learn to teach them, right? So, I know. So, Nikki, tell your kids they better learn. But my kids are just as bad. I mean, my kids, Eric and Anita know how to knit garter stitch, kind of like they can knit. But do they? No. Maybe someday. Maybe someday Anita will. Have no hope for Eric. But maybe someday Anita will. Never know. All right, guys. Well, we are at our hour mark. So this has been lots and lots of fun. Thank you guys for helping me pick the pattern for this week's cast on. I've got my oh, where is oh, maybe I did take it down. I was gonna say I've got my Swift and I thought I had my ball winder back here, but I guess I did take it off. Anyways, my ball winder is just over there on the table. So I'm going to put it back on here. I'm going to wind up this beautiful skein of orange. Go upstairs, find that I was gonna call it a magic loop needle, which it is. I'm gonna go find my really long circular needle that I have hanging upstairs in the hallway. I'm gonna come down here and actually size it. Fingers crossed it's a 2.25, and then I will be able to just get ready to cast on toe up socks. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. This has been so much fun chatting with you guys. A little bit of Halloween, a little bit of Christmas, a little bit of movie talk, Christmas gift knitting. There's been we've kind of covered a whole variety of stuff tonight. It's been super, super fun. I will be back next Monday on Halloween, so it shall be lots of fun. You guys, yeah, I know. Highly suggest everybody dress up and have some candy for next Monday because that would be lots of fun. So happy knitting, everybody. You guys that are close to a finish, I hope you get some finishes done. Cast on some new projects. Tag me so I can see what your new stuff is. Good luck with your fall knitting for the Fiber Friends Challenge because you've got just like a week, exactly a week for that. And start thinking about the winter accessories. And of course, start thinking about the Christmas knit along because that's going to be That's so much fun. I cannot wait for that. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and I will see you guys back here next Monday. Good night.